Hi guys, welcome back to the Grime Dynasty with Andrea and Mark.
Big up, guys.
Thank you for watching our channel. Oh my god, we're the new cute YouTube couple.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching and subscribing. Like, they're my people. They're subscribing to our channel.
Wow. Thank you guys for doing that.
Thank you. We did our first Q&A that basically just give you a little bit of a taste of her personality. And we were going to introduce her kids today. But then, like, Allura wanted to come on camera, like, so badly.
She's funny, guys. I know.
I know, but she's so shy, but I'm surprised she actually wants to come on.
Yeah.
Like, every day she's like, Mommy, we're going to record.
I know. She is something else.
Yeah, she's a cutie. But we'll bring her. But we thought, let's just kind of dive into us a little bit more. Then you can see the family. A couple people were DMing me. They wanted to know, like, how we met.
DM you? What do you mean by people DM you?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah?
Like, hello.
Please.
My DM stay lit.
Yeah?
Okay? People do DM me.
You better be careful, girl.
Me?
Yeah.
My DM is lit, okay? Because you don't have no DM going on. Like,
I really don't do social media, so that's why, you know.
So
you're like the social media queen. I know.
I'm not even the social media queen. Like, I don't think I am the queen. I think I try to put contents out there.
Yeah.
But when I do, they're great contents.
I know people love you, but
Of course, like, you love me too.
Why not?
So, yeah, but my DM say lit. But I don't engage, okay?
Well, that's good. That's good to
Unless
hear.
it's positive
That's
things.
good to hear, guys. Okay.
But they wanted to know more, just like, you know, our background story, like how we met, you know, they wanted to know, like, how many times you're running me down. Like,
Running you down?
Yeah, things
Come
like that.
on. I didn't run her down.
This boy lie.
What do you mean by I'm lying? I'm not lying. What are
Okay, you want to
talking
get into it? Let's just get into it. Okay, Mark, tell the people how you met me.
Yeah.
I want you to tell the story because every time I tell the story, your version is completely different than what I tell. So tell them how we met.
Okay. So, true story, guys.
True story.
Yeah, this is a true story. Yeah. Few years back, I was big boy in school.
Big boy in school.
Yeah, I was a big boy in school.
What school was this?
York University. Yeah, I was
I
a
was
big
a
boy in
freshman.
school.
Okay.
Yeah, I normally play dominoes. On like a little spare time, we play some dominoes. Pastime in the cafeteria. So anyway, student center. You would say. Yeah. So I usually see her all the time. Quite a few times. Going to the restaurants that are there. Go buy a little sandwich and eat us. Was off. You never come over. Like so antisocial. And you can't say because, it was all guys there. There was other, young ladies there.
Yeah, there was
sitting.
a whole bunch of girls there.
I know, but, there were just, other people there. People socialize. It's university, right?
I was in school to learn, okay? And go on to my little telemarketing job that I was running off to after school. So I was not trying to associate.
Well, what ended up happening, I saw her, quite a few times. So one the time I sent my boy over, just to go, tell her to come over, she, come say what's up, I can, holler at her, that type of thing. So, she just kind of, my boy told me that she just kind of...
You just said to go holler at her?
Yeah, come on.
And you send your boy?
Yes, it's a terminology. I sent my boy, he was going over there to buy a sandwich. So I said, you know what? Tell a homegirl to come over, I can say, say what's up to her. You look pretty cute. You were going to school. So
how did that work out for you?
It didn't work well, guys.
Okay, because I don't understand. Let's just go back for a second. You can continue your story in a minute. Why is it that if you're interested in a girl, why do you need to send your boys or your men's or whoever the hell you want to send to someone opposed to you going to the girl and speak to her on your behalf? I don't want to hear from you, boy. I'm not trying to talk to you, boy.
I know, but he just simply came over in order to, to say, okay, you know what? My boy wants to talk to you.
He's not a friend of mine. He's your friend. So it's not like I know this guy. For example, say his name is John. It's not like I'm saying, okay, John is my friend. John knows Mark. And John is like, okay, Andrea, I want you to meet me.
No, but you know what?
That's not how it is. I don't even know this dude. And to tell me that, oh, my boy trying to holler at you?
I know, but I always
it was a dead no.
I know, but I always see you go to the bus stop, I was, trying to give you a ride.
I did not own a car. Of course I was going to the bus stop.
I'm just trying to give you a ride some of the time.
I don't take a ride with strangers. So hell no, I was not getting in your car.
So 4 years went by, guys, and I actually saw you. Yeah, 4 years later I saw you. And I was coming out the bank, because at that time I was doing shows, with artists and stuff. And I just wired, some money to one of my artists, I come out the bank and I'm walking, and as I'm walking, I'm looking at my receipt, and I'm like, well, isn't this the same girl that I've seen like 4 years later at university? I'm like, hold on. And then I turned back and, she turned back, same way too, looking at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? And, she says, what? You're looking at me too?
Yeah, I said if you weren't looking at me, you wouldn't know I'm looking at you.
Yeah, so I'm like.
But you weren't just looking at the receipt. Like, you had like a whole bunch of money in your hand too.
I know, so you were watching my money.
Whatever. I think because he saw me, he was doing the most.
No, I wasn't doing the most. Don't say that.
Like you had like a pile of money in your hand. And it's like,
I know, but I'm booking my artists. Come on, man. So
All right, keep going. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
so then you look back.
Yeah, you look back too, and I'm like, what you're looking at, you're like, we're both looking at each other. So I say, come here. So anyway, remember this guy. This is 4 years later. So this same girl that didn't want to talk to me in university, I just randomly, saw her at some random place. Destiny. I couldn't even believe it. So guys, I definitely recognize her. I definitely recognized you, from school. And, I said, what? Let me just introduce myself properly. And, I gave her my number. So anyway, I was giving her, at that time I had a 1-800 number, my business number. So I gave her my number and I said, what, let's go for, movies, drinks, whatever, So she said, okay, no problem. She didn't want to give me her number. For what reason, I have no clue.
Again, I don't know you.
I know, but come on. Like, we can't exchange numbers.
Well, I don't know. There was something that I wasn't sure about. So I don't know. My intuition was like, no, don't give this guy your number. So you gave me your number.
Yeah, I gave him my number.
And I think we made plans to go to the movies.
Yeah, we made plans
later
to go
that night or the next day or whatever it was. I don't remember. And then I took the number. I remember I was there with my friend. I was there with this one girl.
Yeah.
And when she saw me talking to you, remember that girl?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and she was just like, you know him? And I was like, I think I remember him from school. Yeah. And she's like, hey, you're not dating him? If you're not going to date him, tell me so I can date him. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up, girl. Just chill. I'm trying to get to know dude. So you gave me your number.
Right. Yeah, I gave you a number.
Yeah. Tell them again what kind of number you gave me.
I gave her a 1-800 number. But you know what? She didn't call me.
Who gives anybody a 1-800 number?
It's my business number. It's my business number that I gave you. And I was traveling at the time. You don't have a local number? No, but I was traveling at the time, so it would be more easily accessible.
That was very suspicious to me, ladies. Yeah. So therefore, I did not call him. When I saw the number and it was 1-800, I was like, what is this? What am I, the pizza girl? Like, no, I don't think so. I'm not calling you.
I know, but you didn't call. Then I didn't hear from you again, period. So I gave her the 1-800 number. Guys, she didn't even call. For whatever reason, I don't even know. Like,
What do you mean for whatever reason? That's the reason.
No, but you know what? I wasn't even sweating it because, I was doing my thing same way too. So I don't even really
You're
care.
living your own life.
Yeah, I was living my life. So, I didn't even really care.
And relationships.
Whatever. If you had wanted to know, you would have been around at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, imagine, this is 4 years, guys. 4 years, right? So, you know what? To be surprised, this is the funniest thing, I swear. I end up seeing this girl 4 years later again. Imagine, after university, I saw her, and then 4 years later, I saw her at the bank. Now I saw her 4 years later at the restaurant.
So we're at 8 years.
Yeah, we're at 8 years now. 8 years old, guys. When I tell people this story, they think, maybe you're lying.
No, it's facts.
No, seriously. Every 4 years I'm seeing her. I was doing some promotions, and I stopped at this Jamaican restaurant. And it was me and my brother, and we just came out the car, and I'm walking up into the restaurant because at that time I'm going to get some peanut porridge. And when I look, I'm like, yo, I can't believe this. I kind of nudged my brother. I'm like, yo, this is the same girl, that I've been telling you about,
I think I did this. I was there too with my friend.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, that's true. You were there. Yeah, you were there with your friend, yeah.
Because it was like, I remember it was a Saturday morning. I was like, wasn't even planning to go anywhere that day. I remember the friend that I was with, she called me for a ride.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so I went to go pick her up. And this friend was always hungry. So she's like, yeah, so she's like, can we stop for food? So I'm like, okay, fine, we'll stop for food. And we were in before you guys came in. So I was in the restaurant.
Yeah, because I came in the restaurant and I saw you. I'm like, yo, I can't believe this. This can't be the same girl. I'm like, yo.
But I think we should tell the people that we never knew like each other's friends.
No, that's what I was just gonna say that because you know I usually say to my brother that, you know, I saw this girl before, you know, I was telling him the story and he keeps, all the time he keep on telling me like, you know, that's, you know, some nonsense or whatever.
Like, who is this mystery girl?
Yeah, this is mystery girl. And when I saw you, I told him that is the same person, right?
So you're inquiring about me?
Not necessarily, I wasn't inquiring because I was not like, you know, a party guy I inquire about. Because I don't think we had mutual friends.
No, we had no mutual friends.
No.
I don't even think I knew like your proper name.
I know, but you were telling me that, you know, you were looking for me still. Your friend told me that.
Well, I wasn't looking. Okay.
Your friend told me that you were looking for me, so you can't go on that. Is that true?
No.
It was true.
Well, okay. What happened was.
So why were you looking for me when you when?
I wasn't looking. Okay. Can I tell
okay,
the people?
You can talk. Yeah.
Can I tell my people? Because they're my people. So what happened was, so my friend. Some of my friends, like I was single, so some of my I don't know what you were, but I was single. But some of my friends will try to hook me up with guys or whatever, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And they're like, you know, you never like, who do you like? You don't like anybody. Everybody you have a problem with. So I would say, you know, there's this one guy that I did meet before. I don't know much about him. I don't even know if I remembered your name.
Guys, you heard that? You heard that? Yeah, it's facts.
Like, don't pull up your damn big head. So listen, I was like, there's this guy that I would date had I known, who where to find him.
Okay, hold up, guys. You see? So you see these women, they play hard to get. You see that now? So now, after 8 years,
I the intuition.
I know,
my God was telling me that, you are my potential husband. Like, I knew that.
So how come you didn't know that at university?
I just think that, I don't know. I think we probably, I don't know if we would have last because I probably would have killed you if you were, I shouldn't say that, right? Okay, well, take that back. I wouldn't have put up with any nonsense. Let's put it that way. Well, I don't know. You were a little bit of a playboy, so.
No, I was no playboy. Don't listen to her, man.
I was not going to be. No, I was not going to be that girl that just like, okay, it's cool. No. So I feel like we had to meet when the time was right and when, we would have been ready to be together. But for some reason, I just had an intuition and I knew that you were going to be my husband. As weird as it sounds, like I just knew that.
Hey, you know what, guys? Women have a way to pretty everything up. you hear that pretty that sounds?
No, it's about having an intuition and trusting your faith and trusting God and knowing when you hear that voice. You know what I mean? So I kind of knew, but I felt like we weren't ready. Yeah. So when I would, when my friends would, try to hook me up with somebody, whatever, it just, it was just never my type or whatever. So I would say, especially to this one friend, I would be like, oh, there's this one guy that I think I like him. I think I would date that guy. But I did not know anything about him. I didn't know where he lived, who his friends were, his family. I knew nothing about him. But we never crossed paths. Even though we both live in the same city, we never really had mutual friends. We never had the same circle of people. I never saw you at a club.
But you know how many events I put on, but
so I've gone to concert that he was the person that was promoting these shows. Yeah. But I never knew because he was just always behind the scene. But we never crossed paths. So just this one day, the Saturday morning that I was busted looking, I just kind of got out of my bed.
Yeah, I don't think you were busted, no.
Well, my busted is I just rolled out of my bed and I just went to pick up my friend.
She was not busted, guys. She was not. She just, you played.
No, but I wasn't at my best. As if I was planning to meet you, I would have just put myself together.
That's the best way to meet me.
Well, yeah, so I just came as is. So I had no makeup, no nothing. I just picked up my friend and there you was. You saw me, recognized me. And yeah, go on, tell them the rest.
So you know what ended up happening? I'll tell you this now. This is facts. Right? So I said to her, you know what? I want all the numbers you have. I didn't even give her my number yet. I said, you know what? I want all the numbers you got. And women have a style sometimes when you ask them for the number, they will just give you maybe the pizza number.
I think I got more.
You know what? That never happened to me before, guys. You know, I swear on my heart.
What you
that
did
never
was you went to go call.
You know what I did? Right in front of her, I said, okay, you know what? Give me your phone. And I took her phone.
Yeah.
And I used her phone to call my number. And then I called her back. So she had to store the number right away. I said, you know what? Give me your number, your cell phone number. At that time, I think they had pagers too. I said, give me
No, it wasn't that old. Yeah. We had no pager. Damn lie. What you asked me for was my cell phone number. You asked me from where I work.
I asked you for your email as well.
Yeah, you asked me for my email and where I work. Yeah. And I told you, and you're like, okay, I need your work number as well.
Yeah, so you know
what? So I was like, oh Lord, I have to give this guy everything now.
But you know what? But
I still wasn't sure about you.
You weren't sure, and she was planning on ditching me again. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. This is a true story. This is a true story. So imagine, like this. So university, right? The bank, she ditched me. Now she's planning to ditch me again after she seen me 3 times. This is 8 years, guys. 8 years, right? I can't believe this woman. You see how you're sitting here. So what she ended up doing now is, she was planning on ditching me. We were planning on going for drinks, that day and all that type of stuff. So, we was, going out. I would think it was a Friday too.
It was a Saturday.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah, I remember that because I was at home. I was off work that day.
So we were planning for going for drinks, right? So anyways, so she was planning on ditching me. Here's what happened, guys. This is God in working, right? This is God working, because when God puts something together, don't try to break it up.
Like no man.
So here's what happened now. So I hear the phone ringing. Then I looked, I saw she's calling me. So I'm like, wow, this is magic. She actually called me, but she wasn't calling me for me to come see you.
That's not what happened. So I left the restaurant. Right. This was later in the day, and we had planned that we were going to go out that night. So I was like, okay, fine. And on my drive back, I was debating with my girlfriend, should I go, should I not go? So I was thinking, and all among that whole conversation, somehow I lost my car keys. So it was obviously, there was like a push start button in the car. So the fobs, so I somehow I lost it. I don't know how the car drove from the distance that it did all the way to another city. But as soon as I got there now, I dropped my friend off, and then my car would not start anymore. So I was like, oh my gosh, like my car won't start. Guys, so then there and then is when you call. I was in the parking lot still trying to fiddle around, trying to figure out where the hell is this key. And then you called.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Remember, I was in the parking lot at my building because I gotten back to where I live now, and I was, still talking to myself. Should I go? Should I not go? And then you called.
When you don't know where you want to go, you don't know where because man was looking kind of cute.
Full of yourself.
Yeah, because them time I used to wear a lot of jewelry, so well diamond down.
First of all, I'm not even a drip person.
I used to be well diamond down.
I didn't even care.
Yeah, you saw the drip. So you're talking about.
I didn't even care. I was frozen. I don't even care for diamonds like that. No. So I was just like, I don't think we can go out anymore. And he's like, what? Why? And I was like, I can't get into my apartment. I don't have my keys. I'm locked out of my house, and I don't think we can go anywhere. And then he was like, where are you? Where are you? I'll come right now and find your keys. I was like, I think I left them at my friend's house when I dropped her off. Well, then I think, I don't know, maybe like 25 minutes or so.
No, it was not. No, she's exaggerating. That's not true. That's not true at all.
He was
I wasn't there that fast. No.
Well, first of all, I was a little bit,
I was like half an hour away from you.
Okay, fine. 25 minutes, half an hour, big difference.
Come on, man.
Okay, fine.
I'm not Superman.
Half an hour. But you know what? I was thinking like, oh my God, now he's going to know where I live. And I was planning to actually meet him that night, but I was going to go to the next condo down the street so that he doesn't really know where I live. You know what I mean, girl?
You see all these tricks? Oh, my God.
We have to protect ourselves as females.
Listen, man. You can't avoid it. When it's destiny, you can't avoid it.
That's what happened, though. So, so this time, though, God is like, you're going to be stuck right here. So, long story short, I finally, I said, okay, this is where I'm at. I'm in the parking lot. Then he came, drove me to my friend's house, got my keys, and then I was able to get into my apartment. By then it was like so late.
Yeah, and the rest was history.
You're gonna let the people think something happened. Nothing happened, guys. But we dated for a while. We would only date on Fridays because I was very busy and I have an older son. So for me, I didn't want him to see me dating guys or things like that. So we would only date once a week, and it was Fridays. We did that for quite a period of time.
That was awkward though.
For months. It wasn't awkward. Like that.
Friday guy.
We look forward to it. Yeah, I used to call you the Friday guy. So we would look forward to our dates every Friday. So I'd have like a busy work week. He will do his thing, and then on Fridays we'll get together once a week, and we did that for months until we start gradually adding more dates to it. And now we're at 13 years later.
Yeah. It's
Hope
destiny,
you guys.
It's destiny.
It is destiny. Like yeah,
the
you're
Grand
stuck with me.
Yes, it's destiny.
The Grand
Grand
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Do subscribe. I hope you loved our story. We will definitely have more story times because there's so much more to share, like her whole journey.
But you know what I'm thinking too. We should share with the people maybe another time. Maybe how the proposal happened.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. I think the kids are so anxious, so I think we'll introduce the kids probably, hopefully, when we do our next recording. And we want to share more. We want to try and do at least 2 to 3 videos a week. We're both so busy, like it's so hard to sit down and even to have a quiet time without the kids running around.
Yeah.
So they're on March
true.
break right now. So even now they're upstairs, and I had to promise them like ice cream and all of that stuff. I just wanted to like.
I know it's like Mommy, where's the ice cream? I want it now.
Yeah. So we tried our best to put it together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Do tell your friends about us. And we look forward to seeing you soon. So we're going to continue our journey all the way up to our grand wedding that's coming up.
Absolutely. We have lots of fun videos coming, guys.
Yes.
Subscribe, Grand Dynasty.
Thank you.